All right, finally, we are ready. Technology problems as usual. And we're back tonight with some BX Dungeons and Dragons, playing through X2 Castle Amber. My voice is likely to be a little weak and a little nasally as I've been sick for the last week, but let us give this a try. Dion, who are you playing tonight?
Well, hopefully I'll still be playing Asi, the level 7 thief, but I've heard there's a terrifying meal in store
We
for me.
shall see.
And we'll see what happens.
We are indeed going to run his character through the banquet scene. It's only fair.
Yep.
All right, Richard, who are you playing?
Hello, I'm Richard. I am playing Fig Jam, the level something or other magic user. Level 7, that's where we are, yes.
Indeed. Bill, who are you playing?
Hi, everybody. I'm Bill. I am playing Radnor the Large. He is a 7th level magic user, and he is very large.
Yes, he still is very large. This is
Yeah.
true. Jeff!
Hello, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Darby of Stonehill. He's a 7th level dwarf, and happy to explore this wonderful castle.
Happy. I'm doing
Yeah.
something wrong. Jameis.
Kia ora, y'all. I'm playing Galen Rayhall, a lowly 6th level priest, elf.
Mm-hmm.
We're bringing the levels down there.
All right. So we last left our intrepid party drunk off their rocker, wandering through an indoor forest, having assaulted a fountain,
I didn't assault a fountain.
polymorphing a gigantic ooze into a lonely little goblin, which took them
Did do.
a very long time to kick the shit out of and finally kill, because when you polymorph something, the hit points remain as they were. So that little bitty 3-foot goblin had 100 hit points. It just took a long time to kick him to death. Yeah. But we're going to backtrack. Because Dion was not with us last adventure. So his character, Asi, however, was there. So let's find out how Asi fared in the banquet. So
I
we're
like
going
it.
to
Scared.
wind back in everybody, all the characters' memories to what Asi did sitting there. You're at this enormous banquet table, lavishly set up. There's actually a little name placard with your name on it. And across from you is a ghostly host, which you can barely see. You can hear all kinds of chattering and talking in the background. It's just like this dull hum, but if you try to focus on it, it just goes away into complete silence. It's only when you're not paying attention that you have the feel of being surrounded by a host of people. There are spectral goblins that come in, or goblinoids. You're not exactly sure, but they were wearing chef outfits and seemed to be the help, bringing out spectral dishes for the spectral folks across the table and real dishes to your characters. So, this is a fine banquet with flights of food and beverages. The first being onion soup. Do you eat it? All your companions, by the way, all around you are just guzzling. They're just everything
Nom
put in
nom.
front of their face is being devoured.
Guzzling it. I kind of like look around a bit and I'm like, and I try it.
Okay, make me a save versus spell.
What? Alright. Boop. Fail.
Okay,
He gonna
fail.
die. He gonna die.
Roll a d4.
Okay.
But don't forget, we
2.
do have rerolls that
Yes.
you could use as well. And
Oh,
we
yeah.
did use some rerolls on that, which should be recorded in there.
Keep that in
We've only
mind,
got
yes.
13
But
left.
since you've already rolled these, this was actually a beneficial one. You gain 2 permanent hit points. So whatever your maximum number of hit points are, it's now increased by 2.
Okay. Does that increase my current as well?
Are you injured currently?
No.
Then it does.
Okay.
Okay.
We can probably tell you what we did in terms of whether or not we wanted to save or not, but that's as far as we
I can't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
That's
I'll,
as
I'll
big
allow
as I
that.
can't remember either.
If you can remember, I'll allow that much. The next is a palate cleanser of an amber wine.
An amber
Yeah,
wine.
an amber, this mellow yellow hued wine.
I'm just gonna. No, thank you.
Okay, gonna pass on that one.
The color is off-putting to me, so I'm like, no, no, thank you.
All right.
Mellow yellow being a different drink over here.
Your companions all drink very liberally of this wine. The next course, after the wine is taken away, is a very delectable looking salad.
What kind of dressing?
Just a simple vinaigrette, I think.
I'll try it. Yeah,
Okay.
take a bite.
All right. Roll a d6.
Okay. Boop. 3.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me look at your character. Okay. Roll another d6.
Oh no. 3.
Nothing happens at all. It's a wonderful salad.
Oh, okay. Thankful.
The next course is a roast beef, tender, tasty, and pink.
I think I've been role playing a C as a vegetarian actually, so
Okay.
I'm gonna decline.
No problem.
Yeah.
The next course to sop up the meat juices on the plates, but is a very lovely looking loaves of wheat bread.
But it did not touch the juices.
It did not.
Yeah.
Most people are
Okay.
using it to sop up the plates.
I will take some bread. Is there butter?
Of course.
I put some butter on the bread and I have a slice of bread.
Make save versus spell.
Yes, sir. Big money, no whammy, no whammy. Fail.
Okay. Okay. So again, you have rerolls. If anybody remembers what they did here, you can pipe out. Otherwise, just tell me if you're going to keep it or not.
I think we passed, but I can't.
I'm keeping it. I'm
100%.
just I'm
Okay.
doing it. I'm
Okay.
just doing it.
Just mark somewhere on your character sheet that forevermore it takes twice the normal amount of nourishment to make you feel sated.
Oh, it takes 2 times food to feel sated.
You're going to be
Okay.
eating a lot of salads, my friend. The next is a wonderful green beans in a nice red wine sauce. Seasoned, spiced. It smells so good.
I eat it.
It tastes so good.
I eat more.
The next course is mushrooms in the same kind of wine sauce that those delicious green beans were in.
I eat it.
All right, make me a save versus poison.
Poison. Bop. Fail.
Are you going to keep the fail? Or are you going to take a reroll? If anyone remembers what they did here, feel free to say.
How many rerolls do we have?
13, I believe. If
13
the
now?
thing is to be
I'm gonna roll with it. I'm just rolling with it.
And we say goodbye to a C. As
Oh,
he dies at the
Oh,
table.
man.
Damn. I'm rolling with it. It's fine. No
Yeah,
regrets.
you
I love
die
mushrooms.
of mushroom poisoning. Yeah,
We
toadstool
fail to
poisoning.
notice and keep on eating.
All right, now, okay, so there are some things that could be done, but I don't believe it can be done because Galen is tapped out of spells. Does anybody have anything that could help versus this food poisoning that would have happened at the table? Look at your magical items that you might have on you. Look at any potions you have.
Can I polymorph him into a version of a C that isn't affected by poison?
No, but you could polymorph him into maybe something that could not die from the poison. And do you still have that do you still have that spell
No,
left?
I don't.
Yeah, because you would
No, I
have.
don't.
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry.
Anybody?
Let me die. It's fine.
I'm looking.
Don't have
Oh,
anything.
whoa.
Just plant the
You
gobmelon
want to
seeds.
purge the poison, dyspeptic bowels.
I would allow a second chance roll if you want to purge him on the spot. Do you have the
I
spell
know you've got it.
memorized, though?
I'm sure you've got a Dyspeptic Bells there.
Oh my god. Yes. I cast Radnor's Dyspeptic Bowels on a C in an effort to purge him of the poison.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So you have one
Save
more
versus
chance.
spell, right?
Well, save versus poison.
Well, don't I gotta make a save to his spell first, or?
I don't think so. Is your spell just automatic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
another save
Lots of
versus
shit.
poison. Success by one.
Oh my gosh. So you
Nice.
out of both
I like
ends,
it.
everything you've eaten and drinking the last 24 hours, just out of your mouth,
We just
nose,
just what you
rear
heard about
end.
Just exorcist. Just.
It comes out of his ears, man.
Yeah, yeah. That probably ends your eating for the rest of the banquet, though, because I believe, like, how long does that last for? Bill, how
I
long
think
is
it's
the
just
duration?
I don't. I mean, it's just a one-time effect. I think.
Okay, but what is the effect that we figured for that one?
They lose their action for a certain number of rounds.
Right. Okay, so you could actually fit. So you've crapped your pants, you've vomited all over yourself. You're the most empty you've ever felt in your life. As a new course is brought forward, this is red wine.
Drink it. I slam it.
Okay, roll 2d12.
Jesus.
12.
Oh, excuse me.
No.
Roll 2d6.
Three.
Roll 2d6.
Oh.
Sorry.
2d6. 1 and 1.
That's not
Oh,
bad.
this is gonna be bad.
Yeah. So you're drunk for 20 minutes.
Okay.
Next is apple strudel.
Hey, eat it.
All right, make me a save versus spell.
All right. Fail.
Keeping it.
Yep.
All right. You gain the ability ESP as per the spell once per week.
Oh, that's right. I have that too.
This is permanent.
Can cast
A
ESP
couple of us got that.
as
couple
the
of us got that.
spell once a week. What is ESP?
The disturbing
do?
thing is, it's a magic spell, and I'm a freaking priest.
Yep.
Okay.
So the last course is the palate cleanser. It's warm brandy that's brought out.
Slam it.
Make me a save versus death ray.
Oh yeah. Death ray. All right.
I'm
Fail.
out of dyspeptic bowels.
Okay. Do you keep it or do you re-roll it? I believe that. Well, I think at least one of you re-rolled this one.
We all passed it with the rolls.
You all passed it. Okay.
We all passed it.
Yeah.
I will use one reroll.
Okay.
I'm not gonna push it, but I will do one reroll.
Yes.
Okay.
Nat 20? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nat 20.
Good. It's great brandy. So you're drunk for the next 20 minutes. So during the whole thing with the fountain and all of that, you are also drunk. So you guys are just having a fantastic time inside of this indoor garden. And what we cut from last time is they had killed this ooze by transforming it into a little goblin, which they kicked the shit out of. But they also found a little treasure box with the lock on it. I think that's where we left off. You guys were going to let us see have a crack at it.
Pretty much, yeah.
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 Ah, it was in the fountain!
What am I doing?
Yeah, they found there's a locked chest that was kind of integrated into the outside of the fountain. It's got a big padlock on it though. So yeah, since you're there now,
If you look at the map there, the big who checks the granite thing is the big garden area, and in the middle, which is the fountain.
I'm gonna use a reroll.
okay.
I
On
want
what?
this candy. Opening the chest.
Secret
Nope,
rolls.
I'm gonna take that failure. It's fine.
Okay, you just can't jimmy it. Luckily for you, as you didn't attempt to check for traps, it doesn't seem trapped, but the lock is kind of just frozen. It's rusty. It used to be a really good high quality lock, but it's been here in a moist environment for a long time. You don't think it's so much your skill as it's just beyond usability.
Darby, smash it.
Darby, smash!
I tried.
Hit it
I'm
right here
glad
in
we
the
wait
soft
for the
spot.
thief to come back.
Yep.
Yeah. All for this.
Make me. I tell you what. Are you gonna hit it with your weapon, or are you just gonna try and manhandle or dwarf handle it open?
Oh no. Well, I can check with my with an ability first.
Okay.
Well, I have a dwarven find traps.
Oh, with as much jostling around as a seed did to it, you're pretty sure the thing's not trapped because nothing exploded or
Okay.
went off in his face. It's just a matter of it not opening for him.
Opening, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have a heavy battle axe.
Okay. Just roll me some damage for that heavy battle axe.
It's magical. Six.
6 points of damage. The chest erupts like a burst pinata as gold coins stream and fly about your drunken ass selves. Yeah. So just for your inventory purposes, because you're probably too drunk to count it all now, there's 3,000 gold pieces in here. But the only other thing is a large ornate silver key, which any of you that are into craftsmanship, like Darby and probably a C, the key itself is probably valuable, as it looks like it's solid silver, quite ornate, but it is a key.
Does the key open the lock to the chest it was in?
I bet it does.
It's
Done that
a
before.
pretty large key. It's too large to fit into the lock that's on this chest.
I am definitely, totally a crafts person. Can I have the key? Or do you want it, Darby?
I was thinking to giving it to Galen. Actually, he's
Okay.
the one. It's the wisest.
You can wear this huge key around his neck like a fashion accessory and start a trend.
Mm. Start
I
a call.
don't particularly want a key.
Well,
Thank you though for the offer, but yeah, I'm
you can have it, Hasty. It's okay.
I'm gonna open so many chests with this. Ornate silver key. Right?
Nice. Yep. It's an ornate silver key.
Hang on,
Alright.
hang on. 1 second. 1 second. I stare intently at the key.
It is not magical. You take the 10 minutes to stare at the key.
Oh, I take 20 minutes. I
Yes.
stare at it for 10 minutes and then go, wait a second. I'm going to be turning on my magic sight.
Whoops.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
It's
it
not a
is
magical open everything key. It's just a key.
In fact, yes. All right, guys. You guys are. Some of you are starting to come down from your
Hey.
alcoholic high. All of you are really damn tired. What do you want to do? Again,
long rest.
you guys want to take a rest here?
I
Yeah.
fully plan on taking a long rest. Yes,
In this
I'm
place.
here. Yes,
You don't want to go and find somewhere else?
I want to be in the garden. I'm an elf,
Okay.
remember?
I mean, yeah, but we don't know. Oh, I suppose if the plants were going to attack us, they would have done it when we vomited on them.
Okay. Well,
no,
if
wait,
you
that was in the water, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, well, whatever.
if you go ahead and set up whatever camp here, or if you just pass out drunkenly on the grass, either one, there is a golden glow that seems to infuse the area that you call your bed for the night. It's peaceful. It makes you feel relaxed. And why didn't everybody make me a wisdom check, please?
Because we don't like making checks like that when you ask us to. That's why not.
Success.
Wisdom. wisdom.
All right, fair number of you made that.
Success.
Boom. Made it well.
Ragnar probably just completely passed out. Okay. What those of you past that check notice is through your drowsy, heavy eyelids, you're starting to get a slight headache from a hangover. You're looking out past this golden glow that just feels so nice, feels so comforting. It's kind of lulling you into sleep. And you look outside of it just kind of encases the air around you, a few feet outside of it. But you notice that outside of this field, everything seems to have stopped. You see butterflies in mid-flight, just hanging in the air. The blades of grass that were just kind of moving in the wind have just frozen. Even the river that runs through this fountain has just ceased to move. Inside this little globe of amber light, everything seems normal.
I'm asking, should I walk out
An
and
Egyptian?
see what happens?
Yes, we can pull you back in if we need to.
I go and I take a step out.
I mean, I think we do. It's gone. Too late. Never mind.
You pass through this amber light, and it's not until your whole body is out that, well, you think everything's fine. From the inside, the sea is just frozen in time. He's not moving.
I look behind me at where the glow was.
Yeah. No.
Nothing. There's
time,
nothing.
time has basically ceased to exist for you. Not that you notice.
By the time you turn around, we will have done whatever it is we're
Yeah.
doing inside the
We will have got an
That
8-hour
will have
rest and be ready.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we
Yeah,
can pull you back
basically.
in.
Yeah, he didn't seem to
Scruffy your
freeze
neck.
until his whole body was outside of the field.
So yeah. I suddenly yanked back inside.
Yeah. All right. So do you all just get some sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Hey, you froze in time. That's why you were pulled back inside. So
Oh, cool. All right.
I don't know if it's all of us leaving that would disrupt this area or what. But
Well, I guess we're safe in here then.
yeah. And I was also gonna say there was something about time before somebody from the old. We encountered Boxing Man, and he seemed to have some sort of old thing going on with him. So it might be some weird time. Frozen in time in this place. I don't know.
Big Jim just he's talking, then he just kind of loses a train of thought. And just
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Please
know.
no.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
So does everybody sleep, or do you set watches? You're probably too drunk to bother with watches, honestly. But yeah.
Yeah. No, I was
I'll
going to be
keep-
going to.
All
I
right.
think we're safe, so no.
I'm already
uh,
out, so
Yeah, you guys sleep. For you have
If you haven't already, that link in the chat is Zebrons. It's a spam thing.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to get rid of it, so me.
Make me a mod, I can
There's a
do it.
ban.
I was gonna say, make anybody.
Yeah,
mod
make
if
us
they
all a
can do
mod.
it. Well, never mind. Hey,
Yeah.
Let's
just,
ignore
Just
that and
ignore
do-
that. Yeah. So, you guys, you sleep for you think it's hours and hours and hours. You wake up. You've had a great night's sleep. You feel wonderful. No hangover. So everybody's hit points come back. They're all perfectly good.
do they come back normally, or do we go straight to full?
yeah, do we have weird hit
You have
points?
it's a full night's sleep, so they go straight
Right.
back to full.
Oh,
Nice.
I have had an idea. It is the best idea you have ever done.
However, one quick
Oh,
thing.
no.
One quick thing. You look outside. You look outside of the Golden Globe,
Yeah.
and it's still night out there.
Okay, that's great. I try pissing out of the golden globe.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
It's men.
What happens?
As
Does
long
it
as it's
freeze
still
in midair?
attached to you, it just does as normal. But as the last bits go over, that last final arc that you pinch off just freezes in the air.
Huh. All right. This is. Wow.
I cross the streams.
Never cross the streams. Never cross the streams.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
You have ended
well.
the universe, Dion.
Oh, that's. Well,
Now, as an elf, I only need 2 hours meditation as such. So do I feel like I've gotten actual sleep this time? or
You
does
feel,
this
yeah,
like-
you were definitely not meditating. You were gone.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you feel fully refreshed.
Do we have our spells back and everything?
You still have to
Well-
take time to do that, but
Okay.
yes,
Yeah, we still have to learn them and stuff.
wow.
Well, we can stay in here, it looks like. I don't think anything out there is going anywhere anytime soon. So,
Are we in a particular area or something?
you guys just kind of bedded down around the fountain.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So,
Now, are we able? Am I able to contact my god and get my spells back easily? Probably normal.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Wait, what's the highest level spell you can do?
4.
You're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Next level, that's when I'm starting an issue, but that's next level. Next level, we find out about the fan of certain instrument, isn't it? Now, one of the spells I just took because someone keep moaning on about it was remove curse. Does that person want me to actually cast remove curse?
Well, his character would not want you to remove a curse.
I
Yeah.
really like this sword.
We do know that we do know that it is cursed.
Yeah, you figured that from magically viewing it.
I mean, you could go outside and have a look at something out there, and then while you were outside the Golden Glow area, we could cast Remove Curse. There's nothing you could do about it.
I keep my sword
touch.
on me.
Oh, touch. Well, you can still duck.
Push him outside the globe till he's completely outside, and then just reach your hand out.
Exactly. Yeah.
What if I cast Charm Person on him and asked him to give me the sword?
You could do that. Actually, no, it wouldn't work. Because one of the things Charm Person is, they won't do something that's completely antithetical to their being, and at this point, the sea really likes that sword.
I
Yeah.
love this sword.
Oh, I mean, you don't.
Oh boy, the
Oh, so
captain
many
just...
bits.
Wow, the captain just gave you guys a bunch of rerolls, so maybe
Wow.
certain
Thank
death
you
is,
very
is
much.
not in the cards.
I mean,
Oh,
Thank
just
you.
on certain death.
do you feel like you're cursed there? I see.
Well, ever since I got this sword, I really like it.
Right,
You
but
hit
you're not
yourself
cursed,
with it.
right? You just like the sword, right?
Didn't the magic users look at it?
Well,
yeah, no,
it
you
does
guys
hurt
know
me.
that it's cursed. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
his character will just
It
just
hurts
really likes
me
it.
when I miss, but I don't think it's a bad sword. I just think it's, maybe a little misunderstood. It only hurts me sometimes. And I think
Well,
it's because
maybe-
it just wants to protect me.
Its
You know,
desire to drink
perhaps
the
the
souls
sword-
of children is just misunderstood.
Perhaps the sword is tired of the adventuring life and wants to go on vacation. No. I mean, you wouldn't begrudge the sword a little enjoyment, would you?
Well, I mean,
I'm sure it'd be ready and raring to go when you came back to it. It's just a vacation.
I'm not really good at polishing swords. Darby, would you be okay with polishing it? I know you're good with swords.
I'm better with stone than with swords. But
I just leave it with you and you can just clean it up a little for me.
Why don't you wash
no.
it in the fountain? Give it a good cleaning in the fountain.
Fountain?
I don't feel like it would be safe to touch this sword. For
Why
me.
not? I'm touching it.
Yeah, so give it a wash in the fountain.
You know what? I'm pretty filthy still. removed everything in my body, including my knowledge of childhood. So I'm gonna take a bath with the sword because I love it that much in the fountain right now. And I just go and jump in the fountain with the sword.
Okay.
You know, seeing
What?
as how we had that incident at the dinner, you probably should have done that before now.
I didn't.
Yeah, that was. Well, Fig Jam got on the water first, and after that, he didn't want to go near it for a while. So.
Because the water had time to clear up.
I mean,
yeah,
the stream was flowing into it, wasn't
Yeah,
it? So it was
and
came
out the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give a C a hand out when he's ready to get out. King, remove curse.
Okay.
I'll just read the text so you can fully decide. Remove curse instantly removes one curse from a creature. It may allow a character to discard a cursed magic item.
Yep.
That's as much as it says.
Yeah. Essentially, it allows you to understand that there's something wrong with it, and now you have the choice if you want to let it go or not.
Leave the sword in
Yeah.
the fountain.
Okay.
Yeah, because I thought the fountain would be the best place for it at the moment. Just leave it in the front fountain, make it people think it was an offering or something.
All right. So the captain's going to use 300 of those for a good thing to happen to you. So bank 200.
Good things
And,
happen. What
yeah.
good things?
The good things we'll see. We'll see how things play out. So I assume you took the time to get your spells back, get everything
Yeah.
together. During this whole time, outside of the field, it's still just night
Yeah.
out there.
If I can also take time to refill that gap I just missed, I'll take a cure disease instead of a
Yep.
replaced it.
You're all healed up. You're not stressed out, so
Yep.
you can take the time to do that.
Cool. So yeah, so I've now got a cure disease in the bank if we need it.
Okay. Now what?
So if someone drinks some poison soup again, although the styptic bells work fine.
So, I mean, we're inside this golden glow thing. Can we see where it ends?
It's
Whatever.
essentially it's just a globe that just extends a few feet away from the furthest person that slept. So it's just a few feet beyond wherever that last person was.
I don't know if we all step out of here, whether it's going to collapse the golden globe and just, make time go back to its normal flow outside of there, or what's going on. I can't think of anything else to do except step outside the globe.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. You guys step outside of the globe, and like a soap bubble, it pops, and time has not moved. It is still night.
So, who wants to go to sleep again? I want to see if the bubble springs up again instantly as we just have to bed down again. I think this place is just trapped in a single night sort of thing.
That makes sense, yeah.
Just
Yes. Well, as much as I want to stay in the garden, we know that there are other exits here to look at. What are we looking for exactly? I don't know what we're looking for. A way out?
well, it's my castle, so we're just looking for the master bedroom.
It's your castle?
Oh
It's your castle, you
I
probably
called
did the
dibs
way
on
then.
it as soon as we saw it. So
Yeah, that's
Oh.
true. You did. Yeah. Okay. Well, lead the way then. Big Jam, show us around.
All right, so you've got a couple of things you can do here. So there's a path, one that kind of winds north of you, one that winds south of you, or you can just cut through the overgrown forest in whatever direction you like. Now, keep in mind that for the most part, you can kind of see where the paths go. So, like, that there's a set of doors up here. You know that there's some kind of fancy arch and a door back this way, and that there's a door down here as well.
trying to remember what else we saw in the rooms along the corridor, because one of them was a kitchen, one of them was a dining
Yeah.
room. I think there was a bedroom with somebody sleeping in one of them. but
There was
I
a
can't remember
master
what the
bedroom,
rest was.
and then there was another bedroom that wasn't quite so masterful looking.
But it had someone in it.
Yeah.
There were people in there and
Yeah.
stuff. There's a-
Were there people in both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
One thing I want to see is where does a stream down here go?
Okay. Well, do you want?
Because if it flows out,
Yeah, let's go look. Then
Yeah.
fine, sounds
Alright.
good.
So are you going to stick to the path as far as you can?
Yeah.
You can
Make
walk
the-
down the stream.
Yeah,
That's true.
But the pathway makes
Okay.
it easy enough.
Whatever.
All right, so you
Whichever.
guys walk up the stream.
Close
I
it.
mean, there is a bit of a current. It's not bad, though. No one needs to roll anything. If you guys could kind of move your miniatures to give me from a front to back your marching order.
We can't move anything.
You can't move them. Okay, who's taking the front?
I may as well. Oh, I can move this one.
You can move
I
Darby.
may as well be at the front.
Okay,
I was
so
gonna
you're in the
say I
front.
can take point if you want, because traps.
Yeah, we're in the garden.
If somebody has trapped the river or the path that we already walked down,
You
then
never know.
you know.
There's Viet Cong punji sticks in the middle of the river, just waiting for you.
I can innately find traps anyway, being an elf. So
Oh well.
I just find traps by walking around, going, oh, look, there's a trap. Oh,
All right,
there's
well,
a trap.
Galen's in the lead. Who's bringing up the rear?
I'll take the caboose.
You're going to take the rear, so everybody else is kind of in between. That's
Somewhere.
fine. Yep, that's all I need to know. So as you're passing by, again, it's a fairly thick, overgrown area around you. You get the idea that it was once well maintained, as some of the shrubbery and bushes look like they were sculpted at one point, but it's overgrown since.
I
But-
say, no.
Something that does catch your eye, though, is you're passing by on the left-hand side. There's this tree. They look like oak trees, for those of you that have any wilderness experience. But you notice 6 amber-colored squirrels darting about up and down the tree, collecting acorns. And you notice as they touch each acorn, the acorn turns to gold. The acorn is quickly deposited inside of a hole in the middle of this oak tree. The squirrels are gathering these acorns up, turning them into gold, hiding them in their holes as you're passing by. They kind of look up into the air, noses twitching, seeing you going by.
Oh, it's the rear Midas squirrel.
Are these just amber coloured squirrels, or
Yeah,
are they people made of amber? Like
They
the
are. They
box
look like
was?
natural squirrels. They just have this kind of off yellow, dark yellow kind of coat on them.
Yeah, at the moment, I'm just going to basically do the equivalent of waving hello and otherwise not getting in range, because if they touch me and they do happen to be connected to gold,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Make me a charisma check, Jameis. Go ahead and see. What were you doing?
I was gonna say I still have some of those
50-50.
stones from before that I collected, like furs, feathers, and some like pretty
So may
stones.
throw some things at
I'm
me.
just gonna lay out some of the stones like at the base of the tree as like an offering to the squirrels. Just
Okay.
like here, have some pretty little shiny rocks.
Make me a charisma check.
I'm good at that.
I'm happy with
Ow.
the squirrels just ignoring it.
Success.
One
on
of the
higher
squirrels
side.
winds itself down, takes a look at what you laid out in front of it, and it drops 2 acorns and then kind of collects everything that you laid down with its little hands, and it runs back into the tree and starts stuffing your offerings into the hole.
2 gold acorns.
2 golden acorns.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
You figure, just for inventory purposes, they're worth 5 gold pieces apiece.
Okay.
More if you can convince someone that they're artisanal equals.
I am a rogue.
I mean, I was thinking of planting them and growing a gold tree, but
That's a good idea. We can try that with one of them.
I mean, the worst thing that happens is that you dig up the gold acorn again afterwards. After
Basically.
it fails miserably to grow anything. But yeah. Hey!
Do I have? No, I don't think I have grove plants. I might do.
Well, I have the gobmelon seeds too. I have a whole handful of
Oh,
those.
yeah!
I want to grow those. Get a bunch of those
Yeah.
going.
No,
'Cause it's a
can't grow.
whole bunch of seeds. If you
There
could
would be a
grow
whole
them-
thing you'd have to learn how to do.
All right. So you got a little trade from one of the squirrels. The rest of them are just kind of looking at you guys suspiciously. So you're right at the moment. You're paused in the middle of the stream. You can feel the current is getting a little bit stronger. and it's come up a little higher. Galen, you're in the lead. You're an elf, so you're probably like 5'2", 5'3", something like that. So it's coming up a lot, just under, just above your belt line.
Get that area a good washing.
Yep. And you're, it's this. The stream is chill. It's cool, like a mountain stream would be. You're thinking. You just going to continue on?
If you're trying to hint that there might be something else going on, I'm not kidding.
No, I just want to know if you're going to do anything else with the squirrels. If not, then they'll leave
No,
you
I'm
be.
not.
If you
I'm
leave
not.
them be.
I'm leaving them be. I don't need anything to do with squirrels at the moment.
Fireball.
They come back, kill them, and get all the golden acorns, but at the moment, leave them be.
All right. Well, then you continue up. Make me a D6 roll, Jameis.
Ooh, am I surprised? I'll look up. 5, not
Okay.
surprised. don't
There are
find
there's some slender logs in the the river ahead of you. They're just kind of bouncing and floating, and they seem to be heading in your direction just from the flow of the water. But yeah, Galen's not completely stupid, as he takes a good look at them and notices that they are not, in fact, pieces of lumber in the water. They are, in fact, crocodiles.
Ooh.
Yes, you're not surprised. There are. Okay, D8, huh? Okay, well.
D8.
Four of these fine-toothed logs coming towards you.
Hey.
I failed to smile at the crocodile.
All right, we'll say 70 feet is the encounter distance. So we start there. You have 4 crocodiles swimming towards you. Current, again, is a bit stronger. You guys, all you shorter guys are, you're at least up to your waist in water. You taller people, Bill, a C, you're probably mid-thigh or so. Fig Jam, you're in that category as well. So you shorter
Looks
people
like
are going to
a
have
wolf.
some movement issues.
Hey.
All right, so you're not surprised. They're coming towards you. Roll a d6 for your side. Galen will have you kick this off. Is anybody casting?
Not at the moment.
I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah.
You are casting an arrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
A 2. Also a 2. Simultaneous. All right, well, you go ahead and get your arrow fire in. Since it's at a distance, I'll let that all happen before they get into melee.
Yeah.
So anybody that was shooting, go ahead, roll that.
Do I only shoot one arrow around in this?
Yeah, unless you're not high enough level yet to do more than one.
Yeah. Okay.
You're shooting an arrow, though, so from the magical one, right? Roll a d8
Yeah.
to see if it's anything special. Nope,
That's
just an
mostly
arrow.
One.
Dead by now.
Yeah, regular arrow. AC 5. So the AC 3 hits, 6 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I
kill
hit
it. And Darby, you also hit one.
Yeah.
Also 6 points of damage. So they are now sprouting arrows from their barky wooden-like backs, but otherwise are still coming towards you. So we're in melee now, and it's simultaneous. Galen, they're going to hit you first, so
My intention was movement up the side of the bank to get out of the river.
all right. Make me a strength check.
Ooh. Okay. Average strength.
Okay.
Crit.
In which case, you can make it to the side of the bank, as their action would include having to move as well. You will hit the bank before they hit you. So you climb up onto the bank, which would mean we'll say Fig Jam is next in line. What are you doing?
Well, my plan was going to be, I don't want to be around these crocodiles either.
Go for the bank. You
Going
are
out.
tall enough that you have no issue. You get to the side of the bank just fine.
Oh, I have to crit to get out, but then just walks out.
Darby, you're the next one then that these are floating right towards.
Oh, he's already arrowed as well.
Yeah. I
Oh, you
an
shot. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shot. You can still move, though. You just can't magic and move. You can shoot and move.
arrow. Okay. Oh well, I'll go.
Yeah, make a strength
follow
check.
my friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make a strength check. Fight that current short boy. Oh, you do not make it out before they hit you.
Do you want to reroll?
Yeah, we have rerolls.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Take
reroll.
one. Okay.
Yeah. Success.
Okay.
Right.
In which case, you do get to the make as well. Let's see, you shot. Are you going to stay in the? You're the only one in the middle of the river right now.
Nope, nope, nope,
Oh,
nope,
no,
nope, nope,
what's
nope, nope, nope.
Radnor doing?
That's true. We don't know what Radnar is doing either.
Yeah,
Bill?
We are probably pretty hungry at this point.
I'm gonna make sure Radnar is getting out of there before I also get out of
I've
there.
eaten crocodile. It's quite nice.
are the crocodiles
meat.
all bunched up?
Somewhat.
I mean, do I think I'd be able to cast sleep on them?
Well, you didn't state you were going to cast
No, I
before the
didn't.
round started. Yeah. But you can cast sleep if you want to do that as your action. Now, if you
Yeah,
fail to
if you
get them
allow it,
all,
sure.
you, however, don't get to move if you're casting a spell. Just keep that in mind.
Okay, got it.
All right. Go ahead and see
Actually, you know what? No, I would take off out of there. Safety bird.
how. All right. In
I'm
which
gonna-
case, I see
yeah.
Radnar's booking it to a bake.
I'm covering Radnar as he goes, so I'm gonna go with him.
All right. Everybody's out of the water then. And since it's a simultaneous, they're basically using their movement to follow you, and they follow you onto the land.
All right.
But they don't get to attack because you did make it to a bank.
All right.
So next round, Bill, why don't you roll a d6 for your side? And is anybody casting this turn?
I will be casting.
Okay. 6, 5. You guys go first. What were you casting, Bill? Sleep?
Yep.
All right. Hit them. Tell me how many hit die you affect.
Okay, so that's 2d8. It's like 13.
All right, so 6, 12, and not enough. 2 of them go down. 2 of them are still up.
Okay.
Who's next? Anybody who had an arrow ready can probably do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be me. Are any of the ones awake have an arrow sticking out of them?
It's a good question because the sleep, it was cast a whole lot. So what I'm going to do is, let's do this. Give me a second. Roll. 1, 2.
And I rolled a 3 for my quiver.
Here's the question: if you cast sleep on someone and they fell underwater, would they drown?
Nope. Because the act of them trying to die because they can no longer breathe would be jarring enough to wake them up.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
They then may suffocate and drown in the water, but they wouldn't be asleep while doing it.
Yeah. All right, so it's half and half. So one of the ones that
Okay.
fell asleep has an arrow in it, one doesn't. So of the 2
Okay.
that are awake, one has an arrow, one doesn't.
Alright, so then I forgot to add my bonus +1 to hit for short range before, so
Oh, yeah. of course.
Okay. So which one did you shoot at?
the one that's awake with an arrow in it.
Okay. In which case, give me a second. Okay, that accounts for that one. Then it stops moving. Arrow right through the brain pan, stops moving. There's still one left.
Poofs
though.
and turn into a handbag.
Yeah. Darby, you had shot an arrow last round. You want to do another arrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Here it is. Wow. AC
Yeah, good
minus
shot.
5.
Very good shot. The damage, though, they have really thick hide, so the arrow sticks in. You see a little bit of blood, but it doesn't seem to slow it down a lot. So we're now to people that are in melee. Galen, Fig Jam, what are you guys doing?
Is there a vine or something nearby?
There are trees.
As we're wanting a vine or something like that.
Somebody bought you some good fortune, so sure, why not? You got a vine
Here's
nearby.
Here's a trick I learnt down in a place it's called Dundee. Grab a vine, and what I'm going to do is basically get in close to the crocodile and wrap it around its mouth so it can't open it. Because the
Alright.
opening of the mouth is quite weak, but it can, hell of its jaw
All
straight, but
right,
it
so
can
you're going to have to grapple it to do this. So if you
open.
run forward and grapple.
Grapple rules. Grapple
Okay,
rules.
it's actually fairly straightforward in this. Make a strength check.
Make a strength check. Come on, fail. Ooh! Good success, but not quite.
It failed. So, yep. So you have it grappled. Next round, it will try and break out. If it doesn't, you can go ahead and wind it up.
Mhm.
Okay, but you do
Jeez.
have it immobilized at this point, as it's not able to break your grip on this round. And as it's the only one that's left, I don't know, Fig Jam, what do you want to do? Galen
Well, I mean,
has
there it is. You've grappled it helpfully for me. I will go and stab it in the face with my stabbing stick. Right it through the eye, if I can.
Sure.
And it's immobilized, but it's not
Yeah.
not moving. Just
You
don't
get stabbed.
stab me.
Oh,
No.
Okay. So 4 points,
Mickey.
and let me see, Darby did 4. Okay, so you kill it.
Nice.
You got it. You got it.
Yay.
You have,
We have 2 of them that are asleep.
You got 2 of them
Yeah,
asleep,
let's
2 of them
shoot
are
the
dead.
sleep ones. Yeah.
How big are they?
They're actually kind of modest. I mean, from tip to tail, they're about 6 feet. They're not
okay.
terribly large.
So we can't really train them to ride into battle. Alright.
You could use them as like a bodyboard or something.
Oh.
you know,
Real quick,
right under
which
the back.
side of the bank did you guys run for? Right side or left side?
I'm with the side.
Left side or right? Yeah,
Yeah.
left side. Okay.
I'll go with that.
That's the one I sort of had in my head.
Okay.
Going to the south, right?
Yeah.
I was going
No.
to say left to right doesn't.
Well, okay, so
This one,
up top,
the top.
above.
Up,
Yeah.
I went to the
Yeah.
top. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make a lot of difference.
Oh, okay.
But this is in my head. That's the side I went to.
Okay.
So.
So as the aftermath of this is passed a little bit, and Galen, if you go ahead and just tie up the snouts of the other 2, which will wake them up, but as they can't now really do anything with their jaws, they'll retreat into the water unless you want to stop them.
I mean, if the others killed them before I had a chance to do that, that's.
It's up to you. You could have coup de grace them while they were asleep.
I was not going to go to the ground, but I'm saying someone else did. I wasn't.
Anyone?
I
Yeah,
will,
stop them.
so we can skin them for meat and hide.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
Right. You
I
got
tried to be.
you got 4 sacks of alligator meat apparently.
Yeah.
But the thing that you notice now that you're on the side of the bank and you get a chance to kind of look around, there's an area between these larger trees here is filled with tall grass, but there's giant flowers. Some look like amber-colored water lilies. Others look like white roses.
The amber-colored white roses.
Amber-colored water lilies and white roses. 2 different kinds.
Hmm.
The water lily buds are closed. The rose buds are opened.
Do roses bloom at night? Typically, is it still night?
It is still night.
Wouldn't have thought roses bloom at night. Obviously, these are the rare night roses.
I mean,
well, Darby will smell the rosebuds.
Okay, you wanna approach some of the white roses.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Give me a second here.
The save versus death.
Okay. Yeah. So as you get close, there's kind of a cloud, a puff of pollen that comes off of them. Make me a save versus spell.
Don't trust anything.
Oh,
Okay. Are you
I
gonna
rolled a one.
stay with that, or are you gonna use the reroll?
no, I'll reroll.
Okay. Okay. You gonna
Who was
stay with
that
it?
or reroll?
No. What do you say, Galen?
Stay with it or reroll? Up to
Yeah.
you.
Up to you. You can stay with it, or you can use another reroll if you want.
I'll stay with it.
Okay.
that's
Roll
close.
4d4.
Ooh, I don't know what that is, but it's not good.
I think it's a sleep spell.
Number of turns.
Well-
Number of hit dice.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
You fall asleep. 12 turns.
Oh, well.
You're gonna be asleep for a long time. It's pleasant. you bend down, you're caught in the pollen, you take a deep breath, and you get a you guys all see him just get a smile to his face, and he kind of just sits down, takes his helmet off,
Oh.
puts it underneath him like a pillow, and just a big smile on his face.
So
as
they're
he
not
just
roses, they're
goes to sleep.
poppies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can we wake him up? Can we, if we like get some water out of the brook and then throw it over his face? Does he wake up?
Who's doing that?
Big Jam. He just
I
said
am.
he was doing it.
I'm horrible but nasty.
All right.
It says water. It says river.
Yeah, you fill some container and you pitch it at him so that you don't have to get too close to the roses.
Yeah.
It just covers him, and he just gives a big yawn and just turns to the side, and he just continues to sleep. You, however, okay.
Your place sucks, Big Jam. That's what I say.
I haven't been here in a while. It's all overrun.
The tall grass that's kind of in and around these flowers. You see some of them are creeping up and twining around Darby as he's sleeping. And as you kind of take a step back after pitching the water and it didn't work, you find that your own legs and ankles are entwined with this grass.
This is kind of what I expected.
Yeah. So you're being held by grass.
Oh, we know how to deal with that. Radnor, keep your fireball on there.
I was the
Fig Jam, the other thing that you see that's mildly alarming. So, like, you're being held by this grass, but I mean, it's just grass. It's not that big of a deal.
Should have taken speak with plant.
You're able to rip your leg out of it and take a step. The only problem is, as soon as you put the free leg back down, the grass kind of binds you up again. With some effort, you could just pull yourself one leg at a time to get out of the grass. It's not that big of a deal. But you look over at Darby, and those white rose buds kind of crane as if on a neck. And they open up wide. And you see like sharp canines inside, and they kind of reach down and they attach to Darby's neck. And you can see them pulsing as they're sucking blood out of them. You can see his blood going down the stem of the rose, and it goes from that white into just a full-blown red rose as it continues to suck the lifeblood out of him.
Oh god.
Darby, roll me a d4.
Not bad.
Lose 3 points of con.
Oh.
I hope it's not permanent.
That will affect your hit points too. If
Yep.
it gives you.
Yep. So you're having a very pleasant dream. A bevy of
being
dwarven dwarven ladies planting soft kisses upon you. All right, so Fig Jam, you're watching this happen.
Oh shit. She
Apparently,
needs
we're
to be
ignoring you.
saved. Hey, pull him out. Save him. He's being eaten by flowers.
Alright, I'm going to put a fur over my nose
Okay.
with my offhand, and I'm gonna take one of my my daggers, and I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try and start cutting those flowers and vines off Darby and dragging him away.
Make me a strength check.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So what's going on is just as you enter the area, the tall grass just starts to wind around your ankles and feet, and you're like, you can rip your foot out of it with a bit of strength, but as soon as you put it back down, it wraps you up again, and it's making the progress incredibly slow.
Okay.
That's what's going on. Now you can choose to reroll or not, up to you, but that's what's going on.
I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna keep trying.
All right, so you're moving forward towards Darby, just very slowly as you continue to see more of these roses attached to him in various places, going from white to red as the blood starts to move through them. What's everyone else
Anyone
doing?
have torch handy?
Um,
I'm not sure about oil. Actually, no, apparently I've got oil and torch. So yeah, torch, oil.
I totally do. I have
Use
a
it.
flint and steel and torch.
Use it more to wave the grass off when it gets close, rather than set it necessarily afire. But if it catches on fire, then we're going to burn the place down.
Hmm.
But mainly it's to ward off the grass. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
grass won't be back and fire that much.
Yeah, I'll try to light a torch real quick.
Okay, well, you can do that. That's not fine. That's no problem at all. But as you sit there and you get your torch lit and you're using your flint and tinder, the grass is just continuing up. It's into your
Yeah,
ankles
I'm
and
also
thighs.
doing a torch and then once it's lit, going in.
Okay. You both take the time to light up some torches. Roll me 2d4, Darby.
Is this the death of Darby?
No.
Drop 6 points of con, Darby. Are you still at positive con?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 6 points remaining.
Okay.
I'm running in and I'm lighting the plants on fire.
Well, you're not running anywhere,
Oh, well,
but you're.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
light the plants at my feet on fire, or at least try and scare them away so I can get loose, and then I'm charging torch first towards the ground at them.
All right.
Oh, so I know I gave you my bow, didn't I?
So-
I didn't share a bow anymore.
So a couple of things happen here. You get your torch close to the ground, and it appears that the grass is quite flammable.
Oh God.
And as they're covering you from foot to ankle to high up on your thigh, you do in fact burn them off. However, roll me 2d6.
All right. 2d6. Boop.
All
Oh
right.
my God, I'm
Take
on fire.
8 points of damage and roll me high or low, d100.
Always high.
50, 50. You catch on fire,
Ah!
but it goes out fairly quickly, so you're going to have one more round of burning, and then it'll just go out. Okay, so
Alright.
roll another d6. You're going to take that much more.
4.
All right, and then the fire goes out.
Alright.
Well, the bonus is you're no longer surrounded by grass. There's just a scorched area around you where it all just kind of ignited.
Ah! Still charging with the torch.
Okay, you're charging in.
Must save Darby. Light everything on fire. He could take it.
What's everyone else doing? Well, Galen, you said you were coming forward. I'm going to say,
but I wasn't in the grass when I started
Right,
doing the torch.
right. And I was going to say, you saw what happened when Asi lowered his torch to the ground. You saw how fast that grass went up.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
I'm trying to use the torch basically as a threat to try and get the grass to back off so I can move through it easily.
Okay.
Whether or not the grass understands it and whether or not I sit on fire.
You were
Anyway,
not-
These are unintended consequences.
You were not already bound, so that actually works. Okay, you have to move fairly slow, though, because you got to keep the flyer fairly close to the ground without touching anything. But you are going forward. Fig Jam, you're still bound, but not by much. Like, you can still move.
Yeah, I'm just trying to free myself, basically.
Yeah.
I don't have any
Are you
fire.
going towards Darby, which would be deeper into the high grass, or back
No,
out?
if two people are charging with
No
flamey
problem.
things, then it's just extra.
You pull yourself out just fine. You notice that there are some cuts around the edge of the pants that you're wearing. Like the grass seemed to have been very sharp, but you're fine. Okay, so unfortunately, before one more D4, Darby,
Oh, fine.
2 points of con. See, Darby has gone pale. He's got a big smile on his face, though. He's just looks deathly pale. Those now red roses around him are attached to him on his neck, on his arms.
He looks
There's
so
one.
peaceful.
There's one right on his nose.
Light Darby on fire with the plants.
Bradnar, what are you doing during all this?
I don't know. I'm probably going to try to pull myself out and join everybody else.
Well, you never got into the patch of grass, so you're free, just on the
Oh.
outside edge of all of this.
Hey guys, you need any help?
Sleeping.
You know, I'm not planning on. Okay, so Darby's still sleeping.
Yeah.
Can you at least coordinate us so we know where we're going and not getting in each other's way and stuff? Keep an eye on. Give us situational awareness.
Okay.
You're on Overwatch.
Gotcha.
Okay, so Asi, you get there. Make me an attack roll as you wave about with your dagger, cutting off roses.
Oh, I'm using the torch.
Oh, you're gonna use the torch on
I'm
the
like,
roses.
yeah, I look at Darby and his peaceful face, and I'm like, oh, that's cute, and I just
You wave the torches around, and the roses actually detach from Darby, and they hiss at you, and they kind of try and get away from the flames.
hiss back, and I make
Right.
sure all of them detach from Darby and try to light them.
You absolutely do that, but you're kind of surrounded by these roses that are now pissed off. They're trying to find a way to attack you as you're waving the fire around. Darby, you're okay now. You're not having to take more damage, but you're still asleep.
Windmilling it.
Galen, I'm going to say it takes you another round to get there. So on the next round, I'm not going to have anybody roll because the roses really can only do certain things. So, Galen, you're there. C is being hounded by these roses that are trying to get in. So, like when he's keeping some at bay on this side. The ones behind him try to snake in and bite him, and he's having to whirl around and keep the fire. So he can't help Darby, but Darby's no longer being drained. What do you do?
The plan, such as it is, get Darby up so that I've got one side of him, a secretary the other side, and we've sort of then create a circle of flame around us. Like I'll guard one side, he guards the other side, and I'll carry Darby out.
Okay, that's a valid tactic. Between the two of you, you can guard each other's flanks so that the roses don't come in from behind. They seem to very much
And we grab
fear.
his pillow helmet as well.
Grab his pillow.
I watch Galen's back as he does
Yeah.
this, so Galen can just get away easily.
Oh, we're
once
we're
far
pairing
enough.
up. We're both carrying Darby between us. And we're
Oh,
both
we are?
on
Oh,
side
okay.
in
Okay,
flame
cool.
too.
Wah!
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to get out with Darby in tow. He's still sleeping away. Big smile on his face. You're noticing that the fang wounds on his flesh, the blood is like still flowing, like it's not coagulating right.
Could have taken neutralized poison.
I spit on it and rub it in vigorously.
Yeah. That actually somewhat works because your spit kind of flushes the rose's saliva off of it, and so you notice that those wounds do start to cake up a little.
Oh, I see it working.
Yeah.
Suck the poison out. Round 2.
Think Jim, can you get some water, please?
Yeah.
Ah,
All right. So Darby is still
Give Darby a hickey.
out cold. He looks peaceful. His body's still got this very pale, this pallor to it. He's got these little holes just on all of his exposed flesh.
Okay, so I now have a 4 in Constitution,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a modifier of -2.
Okay.
So
Yeah. It did no actual hit point damage to you other than the loss you get at losing the Constitution.
Yeah. I've got nothing that can return con. That can do con with anything.
Yeah, so you slap him about. You draw funny shapes on his face. Nothing seems to make him come out of it. He's just sleeping away. Yeah, what do you guys...
oh. Can we get back to the path?
Well, there is a path. If you go forward a little bit, there you can see the path through the forest.
Might be a good idea to get back onto the path and not
I
have to
agree.
deal with floods anymore.
I agree. I'll keep this torch handy, though.
Good
All right.
idea. I only had my. I stopped carrying torches when I got my continual light coins.
Mm.
I think they would have the same effect on the grass.
Who's path breaking through the forest and trees and such?
I'll do it.
You're gonna do
The
it.
torch.
All right, roll a d100 for me.
Oh, do I say high or low?
Nope, just roll a d100.
13.
This number?
Who was immediately behind a C?
Oh, no.
I guess I would have been carrying.
All right.
Carry Darby then.
So you're behind. You're carrying Darby. Who else is carrying Darby? You're helping Fig Jam to carry Darby.
I think it was Galen.
Probably Galen. Okay, not a problem. Fig Jam, make me a dex check.
Oh no! If only I was
Don't
dexterous.
drop me.
On your head.
Oh,
Oh, crit! Crit!
All right, you come
Nice.
up and are managed to stop yourself as you see a sea disappear in front of you as he falls into another one of these pit traps.
Oh, God.
Okay, so roll a d6, a sea.
Okay.
Can't remember who fell in the pit trap last week.
Okay.
2.
Wasn't me.
I
I'm
did.
It
probably-
was myself and Randall.
Two
Great.
points of damage from the 10-foot fall,
Mm.
and now roll a d8.
Oof.
Another 8 points of damage from the sharpened punji sticks of bamboo that are at the bottom of the pit.
I know where we are. I think we're right there.
So Fig Jam, you bring yourself up before you
Whoa.
fall in with the sea as well. you see his,
Oh yeah, those.
See, Dion, this happened to them the last time, but they were all drunk when it happened.
Yeah, we had an excuse.
How many are you? How are you on hit points,
I have
Dion?
11.
Okay. You've got sharpened bamboo stakes just piercing through your body.
It's just only a flesh wound.
I mean, I guess we lower down a rope and try and pull you out.
Yeah,
Can you get to the rope?
we can. dangle
Should
it
I
around, so.
remove myself from the spikes?
Yeah.
Alright. Slide.
Grab a rope, you pull a sea to the top. Yeah, from here, you're able to make it back to the trail without further
Take
incident.
gain a d6 plus 1. Let's see, you can roll it.
D6 plus 1.
Some healing coming your way, apparently.
Nice.
6 points.
Got a nice fat 7
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
I'm at 18. I'm above half.
Okay. Well, you
Well,
guys
not
are back
too
on the
low.
path. I'm going to say you hit the path about right here at the elbow. So, Yeah.
So much for seeing where the stream went in.
Well, it went to the crocodiles.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you can go out. So,
Eh,
oh,
I
do
got
you
what you got what
want
were
to
trying to
continue this way then and have a look at what the hell this is? The arch.
do. What
I
arch?
just want to go
West.
home. I told that stupid magical boat I wanted to go home, and now I'm at this stupid castle. And... This isn't my house. This is my castle. Big Jam, you're a liar. Bleeding out.
all right. So the path ends here. It's a very wide door. It's 10 feet wide, goes up fairly tall, about 10 feet tall. The odd thing about it, though, is that there's a covered arch that you have to pass through to get to the door, and it's dripping blood.
Oh no. No. I'm not walking through that bullshit.
Yeah.
We
holes
can
in-
go another way.
Are the holes in Darby's neck still open? Can we fill him up?
Just stick a funnel into one of those holes, hope that it's the same blood type.
I mean, can we walk around the arch? Or not?
You certainly can, but there's no way to get to the door without passing through the arch.
Oh, okay.
So, like, it's a covered
Is it
arch with the door.
Like
I
a
get- I get
constant stream, or can you duck between the blood drops? Or
You want to dance between the raindrops? Is that what I hear?
yeah, yes, I'm the door guy. I'm going to dance between the raindrops to the door.
Yeah, I mean it's a fairly steady drip. If you want to try and rush the door and see if you can get under, without
Sort of.
getting hit, you
Yeah.
gonna go for it.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
Dix.
it's more luck than anything.
Okay.
So yeah, just tell me high or low.
Hi, D100.
Okay. You managed to walk between the blood drops.
Because I'm an elf, and us elves walk with a light step.
All right, make me a save versus spell though.
I'm an elf, and us elves force the spells. Nah, it's not. I'm going to take it. What the hell? Bring it on. Unless
Okay.
it's death. Well,
Um,
is it death?
Okay. Roll a d6.
Do-do-do.
Okay.
4.
So just write down somewhere that you've got a +4 bonus, and I'll tell you what it's useful for when we hit it. So just make a
So I
note
got
somewhere.
+4 to my poison save at some point.
No, just it's a +4 bonus to a particular area. You would not know this, of course.
+4
Right.
bonus on Bloodgate.
Okay, yeah. So you reach the door. It is, bound in iron. It looks very solid, heavy wood. It's definitely locked, and it may even be
Does it
barred from the other
Look
side.
like the key would go in the lock. Yeah.
The key is way too large for the lock hole that's here.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
make it fit. Give me a little spit.
Spit does
So
everything.
is there actually a keyhole?
There is, yes, but also by looking between the two panels
Yeah,
of the
I'll take a
door,
peek.
you can see that there is a bar on the other side as well.
That's easy enough to deal with. So we've got a barred door here. I'm sure a C can open it.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna check the door for traps.
Okay,
Are
so
you
you're going to
going
run
through
through
the
the
blood
bloody
gates?
arch as well?
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah.
I'm on the other side of the blood arch. So
I'm gonna hold my shield above my head and like
Smart.
tilt it off to the side slightly so it drips
Sure.
away from me. And just beep, beep, beep,
yeah,
beep, beep.
I've
Yep.
got 2 shields
Yeah.
apparently.
Perfectly. That's smart. Roll me save versus spell.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Spell. Boom. Boom.
Success.
Shakalaka.
All right, yeah, nothing happens. You make it to the
Awesome.
door just fine. You see
Alright.
that it's got a nice lock on it, and you can also see that there's an iron bar on the other side of the door.
Alright,
So far-
iron trap.
Galen and Dion have gone through the arch and are standing at the door that's at the opposite end of the arch.
One of us danced through, one of us went through that.
Yep. And there's not really a lot more room where they are. Like, they're just outside of where the blood is dripping, so they're not being dripped on currently. But there's really no more room where they are.
Just a moment, I'll have the door open. I succeed in a check for find remove trap. And then here's the open lock, which I also succeed.
Okay. Well, then.
Yeah, you just,
I'm useful.
Put a bit of metal through, lift the bar, and you just need to pick the lock.
I just knock and ask politely for the person on the other side to open it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, sure, I'll open it."
Okay.
Map.
Yeah, let me move the map in. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so there is a big chamber on the other end of this door. Looks like a throne room. The walls are covered with mosaics depicting courtly scenes. The floor is polished marble. There are 2 thrones that sit atop raised dais. Dais, I never know how to pronounce that. At the east end of the room, there's a red velvet carpet which runs from the double doors to the thrones. A skeletal figure sits on each of the thrones. They're dressed in rotting velvet. One skeleton holds a jeweled mace. 20 more skeletons stand on guard, 10 each along the north and south walls. The skeleton wear rusty armor and carry halberds with rusted blades. Another dozen skeletons wearing decayed court dress stand in front of the thrones.
Oh,
Turn on
Galen.
Yeah, I turn undead, is actually what I do. You can say that's no effect because they're not undead, but that's the first thing I'm going to do is turn undead.
Yeah, actually, give me a second.
Oh, there's undead to turn. Oh, crap. I was expecting that.
You're just inanimate skeleton sitting on a throne, and you're just going.
Just activated the whole. We just activated the whole
Be
room.
gone, fell beasts!
I feel that we've run into enough undead in weird places to where we're just like not taking chances. at
Go ahead
this
and make me
point.
the roll.
Makes sense.
Make me the roll.
Okay, 26. I turn. Oh, what level am I? 6. So I destroy 1 and 2, automatically turn 3 and 4, and that does not make level 5. So yeah, automatically destroy 1 and 2 and turn 3 and 4, and I affect, so tell me, 8 hit dice worth of creature.
Okay, well, nothing happens.
Okay.
Nothing's moving either.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm sorry. I need to read up on how the spell works here real quick.
Well, I guess on the plus side, we know that going through the gateway and being affected by the blood doesn't turn you undead.
Galen, make me a
We know
save
nothing.
versus.
None of us would touch my blood.
Make me a save versus spell, Galen, at a -4.
I'll just roll, and you can add
Yep.
you can do the 4
Okay.
either way. I never know which way these things
So are
go,
you keeping or re-rolling that?
So with the -4, is that a fail still? Or is
Yeah,
that
it's a fail.
success?
Yeah.
So at a -4, I'm not going to bother. It's not worth the effort.
Okay. Galen, I'm gonna send you a message.
That's always good to hear. That's always good to hear. Yay! Secret messages. I'm now
Yeah.
a skeleton.
Hey, it's not so bad. I've done it, at least partially.
Yeah, give me just a second.
Will it be Discord or roll call?
Discord.
Okay. So let's put it in the check. Good, yes. Right. You are dead and you kill everyone around.
Okay. Just let me know if you got it.
Yep.
Okay, so Galen goes in, holds up his holy symbol, calls for the light of his lady. There's a flash, and nothing changes in the room. All the skeletons seem to be frozen in place. Again, it looks like the scene of some kind of, perhaps a large banquet or some fete of some gallant occasion going on here. That all these skeletons and people were just frozen in place. May have been and died that way. So there's actually a skeleton that's in front of the throne that looks like he's in a courtly bow. And again, they're still dressed in all their finery, but it's all rotted, falling off of them.
Nothing happens. I'll look around for a moment. Take my holy symbol as of checking it.
Yep.
That seems to be working.
All right, so Asi, what do you do?
At that point, I see him do his holy thing and nothing happens. So in my experience, that means these aren't undead. So I'm just walking in and looking around.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. You said there was a jeweled mace.
One of the skeletons on the throne has a mace. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm not touching it. I
Not
want
the
to
thief.
look at it.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a large, heavy mace that's got some jewels embedded in it.
How is he holding it?
Well, it's not so much as he's holding it. It's like the skeletal hand is still gripped loosely on it, but it's kind of laying in his lap.
Okay. And there's a lady with him, or
There's another skeleton in the throne next to him.
yeah. What they got? Any jewelry?
I don't know.
anything
Roll
on
me
them?
your forensic pathology skill, and you can figure out if they're male or female from the skeleton.
Or are they covered in like jewelry or anything?
They have rotting clothing on, and it's so progressed that you really can't tell.
Oh, do they have crowns? That'd be a bit of a giveaway. Crowns or circlets.
You would think, being on thrones and all, but there are no crowns on their heads.
That's not a good sign. I'm gonna look to the rest of the party and be like, "Don't touch any of them."
We're still on the other side of the blood gate,
I'm just letting you know.
so we're not going to.
Don't touch any of this stuff.
Gee,
Because
what-
in my experience, if they're missing crowns, but they have something jeweled like a scepter there, you don't want to touch that scepter.
How
Everything
much
that's
are they
been taken is already gone.
skeletons?
What? Say that again.
How much are they skeletons? Are they just skeletons or are they just sort of like barely decomposed? bodies?
Completely decomposed skeletons. Yeah, there's no fleshy bits left at all.
How the heck are they staying upright then if they're just skeletons?
That
That's
is
a
a
very
question
good
for
question.
someone to check out.
That's um.
Clearly, we need the
I-
intelligent people here.
Thinking. I'm looking at my inventory real quick.
Are you guys staying over there? What are you guys doing?
Oh, is Darby awake? Is the first question. I assume he
No,
is.
no,
No?
hasn't
He's
been long
asleep.
enough. Yeah, he's still asleep. He's starting to look a little bit better though. Some colors coming back.
All right.
Do I have constitution points?
Yeah,
coming
it
back?
slowly comes back as as your body makes more blood, it starts to come back. And basically, over the next 24 hours, you'll be fine.
Okay.
You can roll a d4 now, and that's how much you'll get back in the time that it's been. Get one.
I knew that was coming.
Some color.
knew it was
Some
going to be
color.
1 point.
Just enough blood to power that erection. That's it.
Hey now. She's got his
Just-
priorities straight, right?
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
No, I mean, we can't get in there without. I mean, Darby's still asleep, so there's no way of getting the rest of us in there without getting Darby covered in blood.
You saw a sea go through with just shield covering and moving.
I don't have a shield.
Technically, I've got two.
Just hide me in the bushes.
Just leave you out. No, we're not going to hide you in the bushes because we know what that leads to. It leads to you getting eaten by flowers.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So what's everybody doing?
What? Hang on. What happens to the blood when it hits the ground? Is the ground covered in blood, or does it just magically disappear?
Do you want to go and take a look?
I mean, the doorway's right in front of us, so.
So if you're asking if there are pools of blood on the ground underneath the arch,
Yeah.
no. It does look a little moist, but it's not like pools of blood.
All right, okay. I don't know if that gets me anywhere, but I mean. Oh, it's magic. The blood's just coming from nowhere and disappearing to nowhere.
It's like a fondue fountain. There's like a little pump in the bottom that just
That
puts it back
pushes
up
it back
to the
up
top.
to the top. Yeah. That's great. Do we want to go through? Hey, Rednor?
Yep, let's do it.
How are we going to get through then? Just going to
I
jump
don't know,
through and hope it works?
Do we have like a blanket or anything we can use to shield ourselves from getting blood on us?
I'm not carrying anything like that. I am barely wearing clothes. I have that robe from the people at the last place, at the horrible place, and that's all I'm really carrying. That, a stick. That's about all I've got on me. Have you got lots of stuff?
I have lots of stuff, but I don't know if I have anything that'll help us. I mean, I don't think Fireball really applies here, so.
Well, you guys are doing a lot of hesitation out there. So, Galen, roll me a
No idea
D100.
what-
Okay.
Galen. It was probably a bad idea, but should I try and take this mace? I mean, your turn undead didn't do anything. You are muted, by the way.
Remember what happened last time you touched a weapon?
I know. I know. Do you want to grab it?
Not at the moment. One managed to come through a door. Them and doors. It's a group of doors. So we can have a look around for magic stuff.
Hmm.
But we can. I mean, while we're here, I might as well have a bit of a poke around. I'll check out the throne. I'll go to a close look at the throne to see what's up.
Yeah, roll me a d6.
Ooh, nice! I find something.
Yes, you do. There is a secret compartment in the back of the left throne, and there's where the crowns are. There is a crown,
Oh, hey, crowns!
necklace, jewelry. It looks like it's the royal kit of the queen or a princess. It looks like 7 matched pieces of jewelry. They look like they're worth a lot of money. Bookkeeping purposes, somebody write down 12,000 gold pieces worth of crown jewels.
Oh, crap.
Dig it.
A ching! We're around the money. We're around the money.
Good
Yeah.
job. Or maybe they just hid the crown jewels there. Good job, Galen.
Yeah, I'm enough. I find secret things.
Yeah. I feel so inadequate when you're here.
All right, so nobody else has made the dash inside yet, so it's just C and Galen in here. Nothing's moved. The only other things that you see in this room is that there is a door here, and there are a double set of doors here that the red carpet kind of goes to, and the carpet itself is really moldy. It's falling apart in places here and there.
You say there was tapestries or something?
Yeah, there are all kinds of tapestries and hangings and some just murals on the walls just showing courtly scenes. You know, there's like
Okay.
a jousting event going on here. There's a banquet going on there.
I'm going to get a seat to help me. I'm going to grab one of the tapestries down and then hold it up over the damn blood so they can come through underneath it.
Okay, yep, that'll work just fine. Does everybody run then, going under the door?
Well, we carry Darby if Darby
Yes.
is still asleep, if that is the point. Yeah.
Yep.
Sleeping.
Everybody makes save versus spell. A C and Galen don't need to do it again.
Even if you're sleeping, you need to save
Even if
versus
he's
spell.
sleeping. Even
Ah,
if he's
right,
sleeping.
okay. One moment you sniff a flower, and the next you're in some sort of skeleton court. What an amazing teleportation spell I think you have.
I'll reroll.
Okay. Yeah, everybody decide if they're going to re-roll failures or not, and they just tell me if you
So technically,
succeeded.
you already know what the
or
outcome
failed.
is. So,
No, we don't.
Yeah, I'll reroll.
you know, I'll be a different
Yeah,
result. for vacation.
success.
All right,
Yeah,
Darby
nah,
succeeds. Fig Jam,
Sticking with a failure.
sticking with it. Roll a d6.
Have
That's true.
a 4.
Right.
4.
Just write down somewhere in your sheet that there's a +4 bonus for a scene further in.
Rednall?
Yeah, I'll stick with it. I'm not gonna roll it.
Yep. Roll a
Not
d6
really
for me
sure.
then. 3. So just mark down somewhere that you're going to have a +3 bonus for a particular scene later in the module. And no, you don't feel anything. You know, it doesn't register as anything for you. But you're
You'll
all
find that wasn't blood test.
you're all inside this area now.
There are other ways out. Yeah, there are other doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I particularly want to go back out through the blood gate again.
I
So-
take this blood-soaked tapestry and I hang it back up.
I described to everyone what we found so far and what, you know, I motioned to the mace in the one skeleton's lap. I'm like, I don't know if I should try and grab this or not. Seems too easy. But
Oh, here's the thing. Let me.
you're all here now. So what could possibly go wrong?
Hold on 1 second. Do you mind if I try something first?
Yes.
Or, yeah. You
Do
do
it.
mind. Okay.
No, I don't
Fine.
mind.
All right. I'm just going to go up to one of the random skeletons not sitting on the throne, and try and detach the skull?
You cannot, and this explains why the skeletons are still in peace.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a shame. I was going to throw all the skulls outside so that they couldn't see us when they animated. Never mind.
It seems
Um,
like they were likely frozen in place by some great spell, and they rotted here as they were frozen in place.
Well, that doesn't change anything whatsoever. Go ahead.
I
Does
take-
someone want to take 10 minutes?
Yeah, does anybody wanna?
A single tear falls down Radnor's face as he remembers his old buddy from earlier in the campaign.
Do you guys want to detect magic at all, or no?
I mean, it'll be 10 more minutes. Do we know? We've got no idea how long it's going to take until Darby wakes up, do we?
No idea.
No.
He seems to be having pleasant dreams, though.
All right,
So we
let's
might as well
10
take
minutes.
the 10 minutes.
Yeah, and see if he wakes up in that time.
All right, so you're going to try to check for magic. Darby, you do wake up in that time. The next time you're able to take a full rest, your con will all come back. Otherwise, it's just going to come back very slowly, a D4 every couple hours. All right, so you check for magic. There is this whole area. There was a large enchantment done here. Fig Jam, you're the one doing it. Make me an intelligence check.
You're blind now?
Maybe.
That's right, you went up in intelligence too.
No,
Oh, wow.
I never haven't. I definitely didn't get more intelligent.
Low success. Okay. So yeah, there was some great enchantment woven in this room. It's there's still some residual power left in it, but obviously it looks like everybody in this room was just frozen in place for all time. Yet their bodies continue just to decay upon themselves. But the whole room radiates this kind of magic, but nothing else does.
Blah, 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 blah. Everybody?
That includes the crown jewels that you found. No
They
magic.
didn't have any magics. Okay.
Cool. Is the mace magical?
Nope.
No. Okay.
I take the mace.
You have a jewel encrusted mace. Congratulations. It doesn't do anything special. It's just a jewel encrusted mace.
I can sell it.
You can sell it, yes.
How much is jewel encrusted mace?
More than a mace.
Yeah.
20 gold.
There you go.
20 gold for a jewel encrusted mace.
The jewels are not of particular, like they're not rubies and emeralds. So they're, they're made out of jewels that are picked for their hardness.
Zirconias.
Yeah, plastic.
Yeah.
When you say jewels, you mean more spikes, right? Okay,
It's
fine.
like something you get for 10 cents at a garage sale.
It just looks pretty, man. It's like costume jewelry.
Oh, this is the fantasy equivalent of a baseball bat with nails in it, isn't it? All right.
We've got those
Well,
other
there we
doors
go.
there. Before I go to the other doors, I just want to take a moment to sort of like mimic one of the other postures of advance towards the throne, and then sort of give a bit of a courtly gesture of acknowledgement to the rulers, and then continue over to the doors.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to really
No,
do
it's
anything.
just something that I felt like doing. So,
Yeah, sounds good.
you don't need to disrespect everyone. So. Otherwise, doors there are. I've got nothing to do with these skeletons. I don't know if you guys want to molest them or not, but
I mean, let's not. We've only just woken up Darby from. Oh, hey. Yeah, those flowers tried to suck your blood. That might be why you're feeling bad.
Yeah, you actually feel great, Darby. What an amazing dream. You're a little hungry.
Saving
You're a
me.
little hungry. You have a taste for like red meat.
I want to go back to the dining room.
Hey, the
Roast
roast beef.
beef.
Yeah, the roast beef was safe. We can have that again.
I like it.
I have alligator meat.
You do, yeah, you do.
And it's raw at the moment, though.
I have no food anymore. From the travel
Mm. Nice little-
from the hollow world.
Yeah. So yeah, so what do you guys do? I mean, it seems to be pretty calm in here. Nothing's really going on. The odd blood dripping arch was a great Halloween decor, but a little creepy here.
Oh, we've got some other doors there, so we'll look at the other doors.
Yeah.
All right, which one? You got two sets of doors. You got a double door here, and you got one smaller door here.
Oh, I didn't notice a smaller door.
For the south.
Yeah.
So I'll go for the double door then, because I didn't notice the smaller door.
All right, so I'm sorry, smaller door or large door?
I'm doing the large door. Other people can do what they want.
Oh, sure, make it difficult. All right.
I'll have the door opener.
All right, well, I tell you what, the small door we'll do first. So who's checking out the small door? Galen's checking out the big doors. Who's checking out the small door?
I'm checking out the small door too.
All right. Well, then, Radnar, you open the door. And it's a blue room. The wall and ceilings are just painted just a cerulean blue. The floor is covered with an azure-colored carpet. There is cedar incense on skunks on the wall, filled with saffron and ambergris. None of it's
Room
lit.
is very blue.
None of it's lit, but definitely it's meant to fill the room with the smells of this incense. That's just miscellaneous furniture in the room, all dyed blue. It's a blue room.
Okay. Did anything look particularly valuable in there?
And there is a door here as well. Right there. There's a door right there. I mean, the incense is probably worth something. That stuff is, hard to come across.
Well, I'll see what Galen's doing because I know he's off doing his own thing, so I don't want to get too far.
Okay. Well, if you open that double door, it's a hallway.
Guys, I found a hallway.
Hallway.
With a
Wow,
lot
that's so
of
much more
other
incredible
doors.
than a blue room.
Because
Go
of course I had the players and actually noticed the other room. That's from St. Gator with the still first, but seeing it's a hallway, and as long as there's nothing particularly amazing usually happening,
No, the
we'll focus on
carpet,
small-
the red carpet just stretches through the hallway. It makes that sharp turn. And there are a number of doors along the hallway, but that's it.
We'll deal with the smaller room first, then. Now that we sort of leave it there. And go,
So,
"Okay."
Radnar, you want to open the door?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
I'll follow closely.
You find a white room. Snow white carpets cover the floor of this room. The walls and ceilings are ivory colored. You could smell incense, jasmine, ginseng, mandrake root. None of it lit, but all kind of laying ready to be lit.
This room
White-
is very white.
White colored furniture covered with a layer of frost. The temperature in the room is freezing. And there's a giant white six-legged lizard staring at you.
The next room is red, then we found the French people.
Yeah, so roll a d6 to see if that surprises you.
Oh.
On the other hand,
You
we
are
have
not
ice contained-
surprised. Okay, so Radnar, you're the only one in the room, so roll me a d6. And if you've got and add your dex mod to it.
All right. So that's D6 minus 2. That'd be a 2.
Okay, you go at the same time. So you are not surprised. It sees you, you see it. It bares its fangs. What do you do?
Bug spray. The room is too small for a fun. No, you know what? There's no one else behind me, is there?
Nope.
What
And
is
it's 10 foot square, so it's not that small of a room.
Okay, but is someone in the other room there?
No one said they were following you, so.
Fireball. I have a circular
Hey!
fire protection. Fuck it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yes.
Yeah, roll the damage.
Yes. That's what we were waiting for.
Okay, here we go. All right.
We hear a kaboom.
Yes, you hear a very loud kaboom.
Could have been an earth-shattering kaboom.
Okay, it's only 20.
Okay. Do you want to re-roll that?
Yes.
Because here's how I would handle this. This is simultaneous, but missile and magic goes before melee. So I would say if you can kill it, it doesn't get its simultaneous action.
All right. So yes, I will use a reroll for that.
Okay.
21. Wow.
All right. You gonna stay
The
there?
average is like 25.
Okay.
Just so you know.
I'll use one more reroll, but that's it.
Okay.
Just when we don't get the highest you rolled, you just get whatever you rolled last.
Wow, that was all 2 more points.
23.
Ah,
Okay, you blow an amazing fireball into this room. It fills the chamber. It damages the salamander for sure, but it does not kill it. So it gets its 5 attacks on you.
Oh, Jesus
5
Christ.
attacks. Oh my
I
god.
have 20 hit points.
What's your armor class?
4, 5.
7.
7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3,
Ouch!
4 attacks land.
Nice knowing you guys.
Holy crap. We thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
that's
has
gonna
almost.
hurt.
I mean,
4 to the 12.
so many almost deaths today.
Ouch.
Oh,
Yeah.
this isn't actually that bad.
I yell out help as it doesn't die and lunges for me.
Well, the room's on fire, if there's, so there's that, so it'll take 1 into it.
Well, so
It's only
a
14
frozen
points of
room.
damage.
Hey, I've still got 6 left.
Yeah. So all of you guys hear a kaboom, and then you hear the sounds of rending flesh and screams as Radnar is being shredded apart by a frost lizard. So you're all can initiate now.
Frost lizard. So wouldn't have taken extra damage from fire?
I rush
doesn't,
into the
no.
room.
Yeah. No, it doesn't do
Ooh.
anything. It'd be
Yeah.
straight
Well,
up.
Darby, why don't
about
you roll
that.
a d6 for your side and tell me if anyone's casting.
Well, 4.
Okay. Casting Radnar?
No, I'm casting get the fuck out of there.
That's a good cast. That's a good cast.
I would be casting something if I can reach Redmore. So
Probably
Moving
not.
fast.
Yeah, because you're
Okay.
at the doors and these are 10-foot squares. And he's
okay,
yeah.
I'm dashing towards him then,
Yep.
and I'll cast next to him.
All right, sounds good. So you rolled a
Those-
4.
Those are not 10-foot squares.
4.
Don't worry about it.
Well, if you're talking about the range ruler, no, but they are 10-foot squares.
Right, if they're 10-foot squares, and you said that the room that Radnor opened was a 10-foot by 10-foot room,
No, I didn't.
those are not 10-foot squares.
I did not say it was a 10-foot by 10-foot room.
Yes,
You did.
you did.
I don't.
You may have misspoken,
Yeah.
but that's what you said.
But yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That was because he was
Yeah.
asking about the range on Fireball, etc. Which
Oh
is
no,
why
I
he
said there was
oh, yeah.
plenty. I said there was plenty of room because they're 10-foot squares. That's what I said.
Yes, that is.
You
what-
said it was a 10-foot by 10-foot room.
Oh well.
You
that's-
meant 10-foot squares.
Yeah,
but
10-foot
no, you
squares.
said
Fine.
10
Yeah, that kind of confused me.
Yeah, 10-foot
Right.
squares,
Confused right
huge
now.
room.
Cool.
Anyway, it's simultaneous. So
Arrow.
yeah, so people that had arrows can get their attacks in. Hopefully, you'll kill it before it goes in melee.
Must be pretty close to death. then, if-
Fire him.
it's
I'll
killable
shoot
by
an arrow.
Pew.
I'm just, for the record, I'm just booking my ass out of the room. That's what I'm doing this round.
All right, Dion, you miss.
Wow.
Have a Three Stooges moment at the doorway.
Oh wow,
Arrow.
Darby really misses. Anybody gonna re-roll those?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody shoots me.
Nah, that's
I'll
not really-
reroll.
Don't
Sorry,
worry,
really
you won't die to the lizard. We'll make sure of that.
All right, so one re-roll being used. All right, that hits. You did 23, so that we're up to 26 now. Okay, well, it's still kicking. DSE, you just took the miss.
Fig Jam, come on, get in there, stab it with your pointy stick, kill it.
Yeah, I took
I
the
thought
miss.
AC.
Okay.
I thought lower was better for AC. How does a
He
10
hits-
hit and a 4 doesn't?
The AC
Ooh.
is the AC that it hits, right? So that hits AC 10. Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. No, that's a miss. Yeah, you're right. I have no idea why I said that. Sorry.
It,
Yeah, it's got an
so
AC 3.
upside down, Broadway round.
I
all the
rolled
way.
Nobody
three.
knows what's going on.
Yeah. Sorry, AC 3 is what you're trying to hit. So everything's a miss. No
Ooh.
damage. All right. So that was missile. There was no magic. Radnar is still like the closest one to it on a simultaneous
He's
attack.
running away, right?
It's
Simultaneous.
simultaneous.
Oh.
It's the same action. Yeah. So with no one else stepping forward, unless you want to do something, Fig Jam.
I mean, I am going forwards to find out what is going on.
All right,
if
so you're
I
not
am now
entering
a
the
target
same
in the
room.
way,
Right.
I don't
No,
think I can. Not
he
if
was
it's that
he's
big a room.
yeah, he's in room 40. You would be coming in
Yeah.
to see what's happening in the room before it. So yeah, no, he's the target. All right, Bill.
6 points
All right,
plus
so-
10 for negatives.
Well, what's your movement, Bill? You're not encumbered. You don't have anything slowing you.
Probably 12.
All right. Realistically, you just have to make it out of the door. So I tell you what. This is more of are you faster than it sort of thing. So I tell you what. You make a dex check. It'll make a dex check.
I can tell I'm going to have to use some rerolls on this.
Well, if you spend 4, you get an automatic success.
It failed. So if you succeed, then you succeed.
Alright. Oh, okay, use a reroll.
Oh, wow. You need a 5. Oh, wow. You got a little.
That's why I said
Yeah.
4 rerolls equals
Yeah,
success.
can I just use the
Yep,
4?
yep, yep.
Yeah.
Burn
Alright.
4 rerolls and you will succeed. It failed a dex check. So you run. You book it out of the door. Yeah. It follows. It sticks its long neck through the door, but it seems to be not quite small enough to get itself all the way through. Next round. Fig Jam standing there as Radnar just blows right by him. So why don't you, Fig Jam, roll a d6 for your
What
side?
the hell's going? What are you doing? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Three for a side this
Is
time.
anyone casting other than the GTFO cast?
If I can touch Radnor, I'll cast otherwise.
If you can touch Radnar, you can touch Radnar. If he took his full move to run, then
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, then I'll be casting. Although it won't affect back.
All right. Simultaneous
Ah.
again. All right.
I am casting, sorry.
All right,
Yeah.
that's fine. So casting goes first. What are you casting, Galen?
Cure Sirius on Radnor. So Radnor, roll 2d6 plus 2.
Okay.
I'll let you roll it because you're the one healing. You can spend dice. You can spend rerolls on this if you get like. Yeah,
Yeah.
It is a dice roll, but you can spend rerolls on
Yep.
it. If you
2d6 plus 2, you said?
Yep.
Okay, 11 points back.
Oh, nice.
Fig Jam, what are you casting?
Not, yeah, it's not terrible. It's
It
pretty good.
is time for exciting continual light, blinding a creature.
Sounds good.
Casting it into the spell. You need a saving throw versus spell.
Saves as a fighter. Ooh, that's a high level. That makes it save.
Ah! I say.
All right. All right, so that was magic. We've got Darby and a C in there with arrows. You guys can take shots if you want.
Nah, I'm running in with melee.
All right.
Help Fig Jam.
It just doesn't seem right without that black blade anymore.
I'm using Irina's rapier in her honor.
All right.
So I have my shield and my rapier.
All right, well, Darby will get his shot off before you run in there
Yeah.
if Darby is shooting.
I'll shoot.
All right. You
Oh.
hit 6 points of damage.
It's-
Okay, so 29 points of damage to it. Okay. So see, if you run in, it's going to be, well, here's the thing. It's a simultaneous round. We're in melee, so you're going to get your melee strike, but then it's going to get its.
It's fine. I want to make sure
Oh.
Fig Jam's safe. I miss.
Oh, boy. You're going to keep
Lay
it.
it on me.
Oh. Okay.
AC
Flurry of claws. AC
Oh.
what?
5.
AC 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 3. All right, 3.
Alright, that's not bad.
Only 7 points of damage.
Alright.
It hasn't used its breath weapon yet. It's holding it. It's holding it. All right, so you miss, and a flurry of bites and claws and snaps as it turns you into a nice little noodles, nice little package of noodles there. That was a simultaneous round, so C, why don't you roll a d6 for your side? Is anybody casting? At this point, I'm going to say Galen and Radnar are not in the room, therefore cannot see the thing. Everyone else can.
6.
Okay, so is anyone casting anything? Nope. Okay. And a C is the only one that's in melee with it. Fig Jam is just right out of its teeth and claws. 2, so you guys go first.
Alright.
So Missile, Darby, you want to shoot?
Come on.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll go into melee.
Oh, you're going to go into melee. All right.
Yeah.
Fig Jam, what are you doing?
Well, I was going to go into melee with it as well.
Melee, everybody goes in.
That is obviously what the magic user
So everybody
does.
is going to take a +1 bonus as you're crowding it around it, beating at it. So let's just start with the C. Go ahead and roll your attack roll +1.
Oh, it's a +1 now? Yay.
Yeah, you got 3 people around it, so that hits 6 points damage.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
35.
Okay, next, Fig Jam.
Okay, well, I am using Buddy Staff of Striking, which, let's see
You're
if
not
it hits
using your
with.
pointy stick? But your pointy stick's kills.
I know, I thought, well, this is a big thing, and it's already taken fireball, so.
Oh, nice.
Right, and it also does 2d6 if it hits with its thing.
Okay, so you hit it. You hit AC 0, and you do 4 points of damage.
And then I do 11 points of damage.
All right.
I have no idea how many charges. This is. You have not
Oh,
told me
yeah.
how many charges there are on there, so that is the second charge I have used for it.
Okay. Darby, make your attack. It's looking pretty ragged. That hits, and Darby kills it.
Yeah.
How do you kill it, Darby?
Oh, well, I strike with my sword and.
His anemic body stumbles forward as he drops his sword.
Yeah. I cut his head from under. I'm
Nice.
short. Yeah.
Nice.
Dig it.
All right, so we're at time, almost exactly. So what you do see in this room, though, after the thing has cleared itself, is there's actually, this is a window here. Oop, I didn't mean to move everything, but yeah, so there's a window there. And the window is opened into just kind of a chilly black void. It's you see a little bit of snow coming out of it. It's almost like the window is opening to like an underground like hole. I figured the thing found its way through there. Smells like its den is back in there as well.
Oh.
We have eggs. We could raise it. It's
was gonna say.
babies.
Anyone want to brave that black hole to see what's back there?
No, there's another door.
And there is another door.
I still have a torch. I'll toss it in the den.
All right. So the den has like kind of a flat place, and then there's a lot of tunnels going out of it. But in this flat place, you see that it has dined upon small animals over time. There's small animal bones here and there. But there's also a pile of coins, like it was laying on, like a dragon.
How many?
All right. So this is just for, your inventory. 6,000 silver
All right.
Nice.
Someone add that to the pile.
Yeah.
Silver.
and 8,000 gold.
So
Nice.
6,000 silver, 8,000 gold. Someone get
Dig
that
it.
for
Yep.
me. I don't know.
You
where
guys
I'm at.
are loaded down, by the way. That's a lot
yeah,
of
we
weight.
need to find somewhere to bloody spend
Yeah.
this stuff too.
That is a lot of weight to be carrying around.
We ought to bring along guys that just carry our shit.
Well, this way you have things like bags of holding in there.
I was going to
Yeah.
say portable hole. That's what we
Yeah.
should spend all our money on.
Portable bank?
Those guys are hard to find,
Yeah, yeah.
hard to come
Yeah.
by.
True enough. All right, guys, let's go ahead and end it there. We're at time tonight. So this was BX Dungeons and Dragons Castle Amber X2 Session 2. Jameis, you got anything you want to plug there?
It's got my blog, which doesn't work with the link because my bot doesn't like me. Where I put up various things.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this is the only gaming I do.
Bill,
My income.
got anything going on with the Frog Gods?
Yep. On Sunday nights, I'm running 5th edition Tunnels of Terror. Almost ready to finish that up. And I may have an announcement soon about what's on after that. Wednesdays, I'm running Swords and Wizardry version of Lost City of Baracus. So,
Nice, nice.
come on
Dion?
out.
Hello, I'm Substances Used on Twitch. You might know me as Dion or some other names that we can't say on stream. But regardless, you can find me on my stream playing JRPG retro titles. Recently, I've been playing through Ark the Lad. I just beat the first one. We're going on to number 2. It's going to be a great time. Otherwise, you can catch me playing D&D with all these beautiful people on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm with Bert. Eventually, I'll be with Bert on Sundays. Tomorrow and every Saturday for September through October, I'll be on Fulsham Arts channel doing The Happiest Apocalypse on Earth, a Powered by the Apocalypse game based on Eldritch Horror in Disneyland. I am going to be playing myself as well as my best friend Age. Awesome Age is going to be playing herself, and it's bound to be interesting.
Sounds like it. Richard.
Ordinarily, I'd usually have a joke here to link into my stuff, but instead of that, I'm just going to say "fuck Texas," and then I'm going to say
Nice.
you can watch me play video games where I will probably say "fuck Texas" again at some other point there over on Twitch at LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now. Limited time
offer.
No
vowels.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's how that goes. Jeff, you got anything going on?
Yeah, still playing in Bill's game, Lost City of Baracus, on Wednesdays at the Frog God Games organized play. And here, yeah, each Friday.
Good stuff. All right, yeah, and if you found us, you know where we are, twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder. We try and stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, various OSR games. Sundays is potluck, different kinds of stuff going on. And check out the podcast at BlueMagic, BLUMAGIK.com for lots of years of stuff. Lots of stuff. All right, say goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Good night, people.